Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on the new Bare Minerals Bare Pro foundation, and it has a lot of claims, so I'm uber excited to try it out. So if you would like to see more about this foundation, please keep watching. So this is what the packaging looks like, and I got the shade Pecan 18, and there are 30 shades total. And when I was looking at all of them, it looks like there's like a lot. There's like 10 for different light skin tones. There's about 10 for light to medium skin tones, and then there was about 10 for like medium to deep skin tones. So I thought that was really cool. When I got this color, it was like a week ago, so I hope I didn't lose like any more of my tan, or it's not going to match, so that will suck, but oh well. So the claims on this foundation, it says it's a creamy liquid, it's full coverage, it has a naturally matte finish, there's 30 shades, which I just told you, and it also says it's going to be a 24-hour around-the-clock coverage. So it says it's going to last for 24 hours, and it has a breathable full coverage that's powered by their Mineral Lock long wear technology that blends mineral pigments with lipids. Naturally found in skin to lock and transfer resistant color to coverage in 30 carefully calibrated shades. And it also says it's really good for the skin. It has a bamboo stem extract for a naturally matte soft focus finish with papaya enzymes, gently improves skin texture both immediately and over time. It says that it's supposed to last during the heat, humidity, water, and it's also sweat resistant. And then it has SPF of 20. So I found mine at Ulta, and it retails for $34. You get 1 ounce. So pretty much this foundation is claiming to be like the best of the best full coverage foundation for any skin type. So that's like the things that it's telling me. Like that's what I'm getting out of like the description of it. So let's go ahead and test this out. So I'm just going to start off with my usual Caudalie Grape Water Spray because I need a little bit of extra moisture because I haven't been wearing moisturizer probably as much as I should. And then for primer, I'm going to be using my Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer. It has a pump. Do you see that? This foundation just got even better. Oh cool, and then you can also twist it so that way it stays shut so you don't have to worry about it spilling, and then you just turn it and then that's how you get it out. I like that idea. Ooh. I'm going to do 3 pumps. That's 3. It's really runny. I'm going to be applying that with my Sigma F80, which I don't really like this. I don't know, mine just like falls apart, I feel. Ooh. Wow. Did you see how easy that just went on my skin? Wow. I probably could have got a shade or 2 down, but I mean, I think it's looking pretty good. Do you guys see that? Wow. So far I really like it with the brush, and I don't really like that many foundations with brushes anymore. So that's what it looks like. I did put 3 pumps on my hand. It said 1 pump was medium coverage, and I put 3, and I feel like this right now is like a high medium coverage. I don't really think it's full coverage in my opinion. But wow, that just glided on so nice. Looks so good. So let's go ahead and try to build it up with the rest that's on my hand. So that's what we have. So this side is 3 pumps. And then this side doesn't have any. Like I said, I probably should have went down like a shade or 2, but I was a little bit tanner, you know, like a week or 2 ago. So that's the problem. But I think it looks pretty good. It's a little yellow, but I think it looks okay. It'll lighten up some more, and I put on some concealer, but wow. I really like this. So let's do the same on the other side. And I'm going to be using my Real Techniques Diamond Sponge for that. I'm going to apply it with my finger first. This is so nice, and it's really lightweight. It's extremely lightweight. Like you wouldn't think it would be full coverage. Looks like like. I think you get more of like a dewy finish with the sponge and more of a matte finish with the brush. And I feel like I had to use less product because I still have a lot on my hand. I feel like I had to use less product with the sponge to get the same amount of coverage with the brush. So I think, I mean, I like both sides. Like, I think I would use a brush or a sponge just depending on like my mood that day. So I like both. I don't think I like one more than the other. The only thing that I can say though is I think I almost prefer the sponge side because it looks more dewy and I have dry skin. So that's the only thing, but let's build it up a little bit. I just feel like it looks so good. I'm just gonna finish blending out this side with the sponge. All right, so, okay, so I used a total of 6 pumps, which I definitely don't think I needed that many. I think I could have gotten away with 3 had I just done my whole face at once and didn't split the sides. But I think it looks so good. I just can't get over like how lightweight it is. And the coverage kind of reminds me of the Too Faced Born This Way, coverage-wise, but not formula-wise, obviously. But it's like, it doesn't really feel like I'm wearing anything, and it was so lightweight. Like, I can't get over it. Like, I don't think I've ever tried a lightweight full coverage foundation before this. I really don't think so. Like, it looks so good. Like I said, I should have went down like a shade, but oh well. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some concealer, and I'm going to let this foundation kind of sink into my skin a little bit more to see if we need to like set it or not. So I'm going to start off with my Maybelline Dark Circle Eraser. As usual, I can't believe, oh look, I finally got to the bottom. But I think there's still a little bit left, yeah. This stuff is so good. It's so brightening, do you see that? And then I'm just going to try to blend it in with this Sigma F86. I don't think I've ever used this for a concealer, but I remember like a while ago when everybody was using it for concealer, so. Well, this Dark Circle Eraser is definitely blending pretty nice on top of this foundation, so that's good. So for concealer, I'm going to be taking the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW20. I hope this is light enough, it should be. I'm just going to go back in with that brush. I don't know if I like this brush for concealer, honestly. I mean, I like that it's like tapered because it gets right up in that corner, but I don't know if I really like it. It's like too big. If this was half the size, it would be perfect. The concealer really brightened it. So I'm just going to go over that with this sponge. Weird. So I'm having kind of a hard time blending out the concealer on my nose. It like, I don't know, that was weird. So that's the foundation with some concealer on top. I think it looks really nice and everything blended really nicely on top of it. Let's see. It's not very sticky. Like, I think I could get away with not setting it, but I think I want to set it just a little bit. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this Coty Airspun because I know that this doesn't leave me cakey or anything, so. And I'm just going to lightly set my face, so I'm using my Too Faced Teddy Bear brush. That actually, I feel like this powder actually helped lighten up this foundation too, which is weird. Because it's supposed to be translucent. It's starting to cake up on my forehead, you see that right there? I could have applied too much foundation, although I'm pretty sure I did apply too much foundation, so that could be the reason why it's starting to seep into my lines, like on my forehead. And I can see it's starting to go into my lines on the corner of my mouth too. But you know how some foundation, like, I feel like some foundation should not be set even if it's a little bit tacky, and I feel like this is one of them. Like, I feel like I should not have set it. Alright, so I'm going to finish up the rest of my face and then I'll come back and we'll talk some more about it. Okay, so I'm back and I'm done with my makeup. It is now 1:17 and I sat down at like noon, so it took me like an hour to do all my makeup. So what I have on my lips, I have on my ColourPop liquid lipstick in the shade Notion, which you can see it looks totally different in the tube than it does on. For highlight, I have this Burberry Optic white highlight. It's so pretty. So pretty. On my eyes, I have this Boxy Charm times Blink, I believe. And it's this eyeshadow palette. So good. Oh my goodness. For bronzer, I have MAC Give Me Sun. And then for a little bit of contouring, I have my Kevyn Aucoin Light Sculpting Powder. And then for blush, I took this Tarte Holiday blush palette. These blushes are so good. It took me forever to even try them. But I took the shade right here called Icon. So I've pretty much had this foundation on for about an hour, and I thought everything blended really nicely on top of it, so no complaints there. The only complaint I have so far is that it seeped into my forehead wrinkles like really bad, and again, that could be my bad just because I applied 6 pumps and the thing said you only needed like 2 for medium or 1 for medium. So I think less is more with this foundation for sure. I think it looks really nice though. I feel like it still looks like skin, and I feel like it has more of like a matte finish than a dewy finish. So I think instead of using the setting spray that I used, I should have used my NYX Dewy Setting Spray just to bring back more of that like natural dew look as opposed to like this pretty much all matte skin look. But so far I really like it. This is what it's looking like after an hour of being on. Like I still think it looks really, really nice. But I definitely want to try it next time with only like 2 pumps and not 6. So I hope you guys are enjoying my first impressions of new foundations. I really like filming them, especially when I find like good ones, and I think that this is going to be a good one, so that makes me really excited. So I will be back here in about an hour or 2 to check in with you guys, and I will see you then. If you guys only knew how much hairspray was in my hair right now, you would cringe. And it stinks because I got the famous like L'Oreal Aquanet, I think it is, but I didn't get the unscented one, and it smells like dirty diapers. Ew. So anyways, I'm still really liking the foundation, even though I think I'm gonna have to take it back and get a different shade for sure, because this is pulling extremely yellow on me. And you can like see I'm more like a pink undertone, and this is really yellow. So I'm still really liking it. Still looks really good. I just definitely need a different shade because I was trying to take some selfies just to take selfies but for my thumbnail, like my social media, and like I had to put the flash on this camera. Normally I don't use the flash because the natural light was just making the foundation look even more yellow than what it is. I mean, it's pretty freaking yellow, but even more yellow than this. But I was just on my Facebook, and I was uploading like a picture or whatever, and this girl came through my Facebook, and I appreciate any positive comments that I ever get. Like I always read them, always. And you know, like there's some on there that just say like hot and sexy, and like those are nice too, but I appreciate the ones that are like more meaningful. Like I don't think people realize like giving people compliments, like how much it really does for them. And like I was feeling kind of like you know, the last few months, and like just reading something from a total stranger can like just does so much. Like it's just so uplifting. So I thought I would read it to you guys. Her name is Cassie, and she said, "I am seriously amazed at how beautiful you are inside and out. Just when I think you post the best pic of you, there's another one that follows, and then another one. You leave people in awe, and you are seriously my woman crush every day." Like, I don't know. Me too. I just think stuff like that is just so important, and I think people need to give more compliments and be nicer to people, because like that really just like I'll remember that forever. Like that she just said that, and she didn't have to. I don't even know her like that, and she just went out of her way to be nice to me. And I, like I said, I needed that, especially after the last couple of months. I've just been kind of like in a funk, so thank you to her. Like, thank you. But anyways, I'll stop being so sappy. It's 3:10 right now, so I've only had it on for 3 hours, and I think it's still holding up. It looks pretty good. Like I said, I don't really like, see if I can get like better lighting. I'll get better lighting next time I check in with you guys. I just don't like the shade. So I think I'm going to take it back and get a more neutral tone shade or more fair, but I will see you guys here in a little bit. It's like so hot. I can't even wear my hair down. But I've had this foundation on for like 7.5 hours, and I was going to wait till 8 o'clock so I could get a full 8 hours, but I was afraid I wasn't going to have enough light outside. So it literally looks like I just applied it. Like, it looks so good. I'm obsessed. I want to go get it in another shade, but I was thinking that either it oxidized like a little bit, or I think it was that MAC Give Me Some bronzer that I used. I feel kind of made it darker than what it should be, because when I put a little bit right here, again, it matched my skin tone, so I think the bronzer like messed it up for me. But anyways, I think it looks so good. Minus this, because I've already changed my lip like 3 times and this is all messed up, but like, look at this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, and I'm probably gonna keep it on for another 2 hours just so I could have it on for 10 hours, because I know some people work between 8 and 12 hours, so I thought it would be like a good idea to see how long this was gonna last, even though it claims it's gonna last 24 hours, but I'm not gonna do that, so. Anyways, I'll see you guys back again here in about 2 hours. Hey guys, so it's 10:02. So I've had this foundation on for 10 hours and I just got back from a walk, so I look like a mess. But it looks so good. Like, I haven't been this excited about a foundation in a while, and I know there's like a blurring thing on this camera, so you'll just have to take my word for it, but do you see this? It is so good, and I didn't have to like blot. There's like no extra oil. Like, it just looks like I literally just applied it, and it's one of those foundations I feel like continues to look better the longer you wear it. And I think this foundation would be like super ideal for you guys that work like 8 to 10 to 12 hours or even more than that in a day, because I mean, I'm dry skin. I have dry skin, so I can't really speak for oily skin, but like, this would be the perfect foundation if you had to go to work, or if you had to go somewhere where you wouldn't be able to touch up your face or anything for like a really long time. Like, I think for work it would be perfect. And I went outside and it was probably close to 90, and I did sweat a little bit and it still didn't get messed up. And like I said, I didn't even have to blot or fix it. Like, a little bit around my mouth is kind of like worn off. That's because I've changed my lip color a few times. But other than that, like, I just, it's so crazy. It is so good, and it's definitely taking the place of my like #1 foundation at the moment. Like, I think I might actually use the entire bottle till it's gone. Like, that's how obsessed I am. So if you guys were looking for a lightweight full coverage foundation, you need to check this out. It is so good. It is so good. Oh my goodness. Like, so good to where I'm probably gonna go leave a really nice feedback comment on like ulta.com, and I like never do that. Like, the one and only time I've ever done that before is when I used the L'Oreal Hydra moisturizer, I think it's called. Like, I love that stuff too. But anyways, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you don't want to go out and buy it like right away, you want to try it, then I like highly suggest getting a sample. I'm not sure if it's at Sephora. I bought mine at Ulta, and then I know it's on the Bare Minerals website as well, but like, you need to try this. It is so good. Anyways, okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this first impression, and let me know your thoughts if you've already tried it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.